Hey guys, my name is Neel and welcome to Neel Workshop Zone. So in this episode, we're going to be trying to prove that the first theorem of the basic proportionality theory. So in our previous episodes, we talked about the basic proportionality theory, what are the different types of theorems in there. We also talked about the similarity criteria, how triangles can be divided depending on sides and angles. So if you haven't checked it out, I recommend checking out those episodes as well. So in this episode, we're going to be trying to prove one of the theorems of the basic proportionality theory. So without any further ado, let's actually do it. So let me take this same triangle. Okay, so to do this, we obviously need a question, and I have got a question right here. So let me do this. So we are given a triangle ABC in which a line parallel to side BC intersects with other two sides AB and AC at D and E respectively. C fixed its point 10. We need to prove AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. So let me draw a diagram. So to do this sum, we obviously need to change the diagram and we need to construct a lot more things. So let's take the line that joins both sides of triangle. Let's take it as D and E. Now we need to draw four imaginary lines. So let's draw them. So first we have a perpendicular line and another one, now let's draw another one, so we'll keep the book identity. So over here you can see that DM, or let's say, let me change the things here again, so let me make it understandable for you. So let's see, let's take this as N and M. So I guess now that is complete. So as you can see here, DM, or DM is perpendicular to AC. So over here, and DM and EN is perpendicular to AB. So AC and EN is perpendicular to AB. So now that we have drawn the diagram, let's try to solve the sum. So obviously to find the sum, we obviously need the area of the triangle. So the area of the triangle, or the formula of it, is half into base into height. So area is equal to half into base into height. So since the formula is half into base into height, let's say that let me take the razor real quick. But basically, let's say that the area of ADE, so let's say area of ADE is equal to half into, so obviously we need a base for ADE. So obviously, let's say this again. Obviously we need we need to write the base. So obviously let's take this as an opposite. So let's take it like this. So let's say this is the base. So let's say AB into height. So like I said in the previous episode about the basic proportionality theory, obviously the height now, since both sides are parallel, the height should be EN. Now this is the area of ADE. Now we have two areas since we have drawn two lines. Obviously we could write or and area of ADE is equal to half into AE into DM. So this is, let's take this as equation 1 and let's take this as equation 2. So now that we got the two equations, now let's write area of, let's say, BDE is equals to half into, let's say, BDE, so the base is obviously dV into EM, and the area for CDE or DEC is equals to half into, let's see, so as EC into dm. So now let's take this as the third equation and let's take this as the fourth equation. So now that we've taken four equations, let's add equation 1 and 3 together and equation 2 and 4 together. So now you will probably get area of ADE is equals to half into, let's see, AD into EN, D into EN by, let's see, yeah, area of BDE is equal to half into dB into EN. So this is another one, and now let's write the other one, which is, let's see, area EDE is equals to half into AE into DM. And now the next one, which is area of DEC is equals to half into EC into DM. So now that we have written this, so now let's cancel them out. So obviously we need to cancel a half and EN and EN. Same over here. So we basically got equals to AD by dB, and here we got AE by EC. So we basically got AD by dB equals to AE by, let's see, EC. So now that we have done this, basically the next step that we need to do is, as you can see here, if we cut out AD and AD, we got BDE and DEC. Now, if you see in my previous episode, we talked about basically the fact that according to the second theorem, basically when two triangles, in parallel lines have the same base, their area is equal. So the area of BDE and DEC is equal, so it would equally lead up to AD by dB equals to AE by EC. So that basically proves that AD by dB is equal to AE by EC. And yeah, that is basically why that formula is correct. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out any new videos. And that's all folks, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.